Hey guys, Novaexplosion, and welcome to East 10 Nordics. So, East 10 Nordics released yesterday. I played Sonic Generations instead. But, better late than never, we're gonna play Ease 10. I want to just really quickly look at this. Ease 8 had, like, really quiet voices, so we're gonna put that on high. We're gonna keep that alone. We'll keep background music like this for now. Hopefully chat is better at telling me how audio sounds, because, like, Sonic Generations... audio balancing, let's just say there were some issues, but we're gonna start a new adventure. I've only played Ease 8 and 9, so I'm not the biggest Ease guy, but, you know, I thought we can check out Ease 10 Nordics, why not? Can I switch this on the fly? We're gonna start on normal, probably. If I can switch it, maybe we'll try hard. Additional footing function, add footholds in areas that are difficult to maneuver. I don't know. I don't really know what this means. Sure, I could turn it off if it starts to annoy me.
At the moment of birth, each of us is as free as a bird, with not a single restraint tying us down. But with age come the varied shackles that bind, clipping away at our wings, feather by feather. In time, we long for a return to the freedom we once knew. But the truth is, we can return to those days whenever we so choose.
Adult Chris sings excerpt from the Norman's Paradise Lost. Yo, is that Cetacea? That's a boat, actually. This game is pretty fun. How dare you spoil? How dare you say this game is fun? I'm gonna have to time you out for that. That's illegal. We don't do that. Passenger Linus Adamus.
Is this weather perfect or what? The brisk ocean breeze, the wide open sea, smells like a new journey on our horizon. I gotta say, I'm glad I took you up on your offer, Adel. Being stranded on Asteria for so long was really getting to me.
Yeah, it's Adult Chris in case you couldn't figure it out. Is Yogi Zavid's voice or Zephyr and Endeavor's voice? It's one of them. I get them confused though.
I'm glad I asked you to come.
Oh,
Sam,
Adel actually, like, speaks
this
his
has
lines?
me even more pumped than all the way back when I first left my hometown. It's been a wild ride since then, but that doesn't make me any less grateful to you. I can hardly remember the last time I felt this chipper.
Adel! Dogi! So this is where you two were. My, I never dared dream I'd get to see the actual ocean in person. Even now, it's difficult to believe a vessel this large is capable of floating upon its waves. What manner of sorcery is this?
I guess this is all one big culture shock for someone born and raised on Ys. Dr. Flare here's even giddier than me.
That I am. In my view, being on the surface instead of above it is a miracle in itself. To say nothing of the unprecedented chance it's given me to search for the original strain of Celcetan flower.
Celcetan flower? That's the name of a type of medicinal herb, right? It's native to the Great Forest on the Gallia-Hispani border or something.
Indeed it is. I couldn't very well rest on my heels after hearing that's where you two were headed. The prospect of seeing it in its natural habitat was ample reason to climb aboard.
Your get-up and go could put even Adel to shame. But be sure to mind your health, okay? At the rate you're going, you'll end up fainting in sheer bliss the second you stumble onto those flowers.
Well, frankly speaking, that scenario's all but guaranteed.
Well, we won't be arriving in Celceta for a long while yet. Might as well kick back a bit and enjoy the ride for now, don't you think?
Oh, so wait, this takes place before Celceta? I haven't played Celceta. Also, already have a trophy? First of all, ooh, neat. First of all, voices are pretty loud. Lower them just a tad. Chat was really bad with telling me how audio balancing was last stream. Because Sonic Generations kind of overpowered my voice at times. Second of all, I'm so glad Adol speaks his own lines. Give Bryce Papenbrook more lines to voice. I love Papenbrook. He's probably like one of, if not my favorite voice actors of all time. Third of all, so I guess this is taking place before Celceta, which I have not played, but I think it's like a remake of Ys 4 or something. I have Celceta purchased, I just haven't actually played it. Shining sun and clear blue skies as far as I can see. Couldn't ask for better sailing weather. If you told me when we first met that I'd be setting out on a trip with you like this, I'd have said you were full of it. And now we're Celceta bound. Wonder what we'll find there. Adventure, huh? That word's really starting to grow on me. Yeah, you get used to it. You suppose we're oh, okay, so you don't talk to these guys, they just have like a dialogue that pops up. Did you and your friends come aboard at the harbor in Promalock? Rumors spoke of a mysterious island in its vicinity, blocked off by a never-ending storm. But when we made port there, the seas were as calm as could be. Perhaps it was just an unusually sunny day, the weather is quite a whimsical thing. Alright, yeah. I like little markers that gray out when you talk to someone. Looking to strike a witch and Celceta 2, 3 cheers for the gold rush. Ah, your hair's so red, mister. Well, you know, I'm an anime protagonist. My hair is even more red than Asbel. Asbel is more of like a darker red though, while Adol's is more of a bright red. Same color, more or less, just different shades. This is our first voyage on this route. I just hope we've slipped through the cracks by now. A tricky current runs through this region, you see, no need to concern yourselves. Okay, how do I jump? O is jumping. Take to the helm. I was just doing a pirate ship dungeon in Shadow Hearts from the New World. So, that's fun. What's up? This man seems to be the ship's captain. Now might be a good chance to strike up a conversation. What gives you that idea?
Ah, a passenger. Having a pleasant voyage, I hope?
No. I'm giving you 1 out of 5 stars on your review. This is the worst voyage of my life.
You appear to be a seasoned traveler for a boy your age. So my hunch was correct.
Okay, I'm immediately let down. Asbel. I call him Asbel because it's the same voice and red hair. Adol does not voice every line.
This may be no surprise to you then, but we have some extraordinary sights coming up shortly.
Oh, what's that over there?
Mountains? No, wait. I think those are islands.
Attention all passengers. I am your captain, Victor LaSalle. Allow me to express my gratitude to you for sailing with us on the Adamas today. If you look to our left-hand side, you'll find Obelia Gulf, famous for its sprawling archipelago. This current bout of clear weather lets us see the myriad patches of land, both large and small, that populate these waters.
I was gonna say the font
It'll
is
be quite
pretty
some
interesting.
time
Alright, are these auto
before the
scroll
ship
or
arrives
not?
at our destination in Celceta. So until then, we invite you to bask in this scenic tapestry of blue seas and beauteous islands.
I wonder if I can change the auto scroll.
Understood. Let's make haste.
My word, what a magnificent sight.
Obelia Gulf, huh? Sure doesn't disappoint. That reminds me, Adol. You said you were looking for a western archipelago before you came to Asteria, right? There any chance this might be... Whoa! Little close for comfort, don't you think? How's a guy supposed to take in the sights like this? Hey, Adel.
Yo, the black ship? Is that the Grandia ghost ship? Opening, welcome to stream. Enjoying the game so far? Brother, I'm like 10 minutes in. I haven't done a single fight.
Prepare to hunt. Behold thy foes with steady hearts. Fear not thy fate, for life and death are the deities to decide. Those who fall with valor shall be ushered into their divine kingdom. Now, shout forth the name of our god!
Har!
Huh?
It can't be! Pirates!
So he did hire mercenaries.
Shield wall! Charge!
Stay behind us, Doc.
Anyway, it's way too soon to have an opinion on the game. Like, I'm literally 11 minutes in, and it's just been cutscenes, so...
Right. Thank you.
Oh? You another one of them mercs? Bit on the puny side, ain't he?
Sure you know which way to hold that thing, little fella?
What a joke. The big lug behind him would be more worth our time.
Why else do you think? Everybody's gotta make a living one way or another. Enough chit-chat. Let's make this quick.
I'm actually really mad that Bryce Papenbrook voiced, like, one line for Adel, and now he doesn't. Like, that's such a letdown, no cap. Get me hyped up, and then, like, oh yeah, he's not gonna voice, like, every single line. Like, that's really lame. Press X to perform a normal attack. Press R3 to lock on enemies. Classic.
What?
I have not played Ys 8. How do I dodge? It's L1. L1. I have not played Ys 8 in like 2 years. That was a lot of blood. Alright, buddy, time to go. No. Man, they really upped the edginess for this Ys game, did they?
How's that? No way. Damn it all! Rotten punk! You're in for it now!
You bumbling louts! How long does it take to handle one sellsword trying to play bodyguard?
Our fault, ma'am. The kid's a lot tougher than he looks.
Oh, really? Fine then. I'll take care of him myself.
Yo, can I have that axe? Hold R2 to guard. Guarding against enemy attacks will prevent the most damage. L1 to perform a swing. Yeah, way ahead of you, game.
Done saying your prayers?
Let's go. Get wrecked, idiot.
You're pretty skilled.
Whatever your name is, you're on the box art, so I know you're like a main character. No, you don't.
Whoa! Here it comes!
Whole lot of fuss for one small fry.
Try not to lose that red head of yours, kid!
Princess. I must ask that you stand down. That boy appears to be no more than a passenger.
What?
We have already apprehended the captain. Right this way.
So those are pirates. This is my first time encountering them in the flesh.
Oh boy, we're in a real jam now.
Dogi, you mean in a bind?
Captain Victor LaSalle. I thought we had an agreement. There's a toll for sailing these waters. And you promise never to skip out on it again.
Hold on a moment! This is the last time, I swear! Whatever you do, just let me live!
We both already know how this goes. Any room you had to parley was forfeit the minute you put those mercenaries on your payroll.
Stay your hand, boy. Those are no mere pirates. They're the Balta Sea Force.
Well, the captain's probably dead. Oh, Falcon Presents. Wasn't expecting this game to take place early in the chronology, though. That's interesting. Is Salceda's like the fourth one, so this takes place between 3 and 4? I'm pretty sure 3 is Otham Felghana? East 10 Nordics. What is the East timeline? I'd probably Google it. Don't take my word for it. I played only 2 games. This is only my 3rd East game. But if this is taking place before Salceda, they said they were going to Salceda. They said they're going to Salceda, so it takes place before Salceda. And I heard Salceda is a remake of the 4th game. But I never played Salceda. So, memories of Salceda is a remake of the 4th game. I guess Salceda would take place in East 4. I don't freaking know. I don't know, probably after East 3, before East 4, if I had to take a guess. I do really like the helm being part of the logo. That's really cool. The Rust very in. Chapter 1, Karnak.
Woof! I'm stuffed. Guess good eats are a given when you set up town by the ocean. The stuff you get further inland just doesn't compare to fresh seafood.
That aside, it would seem we're going to be stranded here for the time being.
Yeah. Who'd have guessed the Adamas was cruising through these waters illegally? Obviously, the captain already paid the ultimate price for that. But I hear they're even seizing his ship as compensation for all those unpaid tolls.
It leads me to wonder what the story is behind this Balta Sea Force. To their credit, they did let Adel loose after determining he was merely a passenger.
Doesn't make those lugs any less high and mighty, though. If they look like pirates and plunder like pirates...
Like Normans, you mean?
Normans, you say?
They're a lawless people from the north with incredible seafaring know-how. Word is, they've looted their way not just here, but across the entire North Sea, raiding towns, pillaging churches, kidnapping innocents. None of it is beneath a Norman, and the Balta Sea Force makes up just one faction among them.
Sounds like your typical pirates to me. How do they get away with it?
I was given to understand that the entire region of Glia fell under Roman Imperial control.
Glia and Roman is Ease 9 terminology, I think. Pretty sure.
Rumor has it that not even the Empire would dare to defy the Sea Force. The Normans have had an iron-fisted grip on Obelia Gulf for ages now. Some say that it spares us from suffering under Roman rule, but they don't speak for everybody.
Hey, did you hear about what happened to the Adamas?
I did. Captain LaSalle was treading a dangerous line. He simply reaped what he sowed, if you ask me.
Won't argue with that.
Still, it's hard not to feel for the guy.
Those pirates had no right to waltz in like they owned these waters and demand a toll. Why should any of us have to play along with their made-up...
Shush! I can sympathize, but that sort of talk is best kept to yourself.
Oh, what did I do to deserve being born in Karnak, of all places?
I see what you mean. Doesn't sound like they get the warmest reception around here.
As would be the case in any town, though this one does seem to have its fair share of hardships.
I'm sure it could be much worse.
Now, Adel, though on that subject, there does seem to be quite a bevy of islands here in Obelia Gulf.
Oh, yes, that's true. We locals are so used to the view that it often slips our minds.
That reminds me, Missy. These islands wouldn't happen to come with any unusual myths or lore, would they? Our little group's got a special interest in that sort of thing.
Is that your reason for traveling, maybe? I can't guarantee there's anything that'll live up to your expectations, but... let's see... Aha! If it's run-of-the-mill folktales you're after, I have just the one.
Really now? Do share.
Well, legends tell of what's known as the Sea King's Throne. The throne is said to be hidden away on one of the islands here in Obelia Gulf. Supposedly, whoever finds and sits upon it will have their wishes granted.
Oh-ho! That's some juicy stuff. How about it, Adel? This do anything for you?
How can we ignore it?
That's the spirit. We got plenty of time to kill, so what the hey?
Hold on a moment. It really is just a story.
Yeah, but a story could be as good as true in RPGs like this.
Oh, what's the harm? Let them chase their dreams. That's what being young is all about.
Heck, back when I was their age,
Forgive him. He's had a few ales too many, it seems. Say that throne really exists, though. What would you wish for, Rosalind?
Tavern Goer? What a title.
Huh? Me? Well, for our humble little business to prosper, of course. What else?
Brings a tear to my eye, it does.
Renee must be proud. It's easy to see why you're Rooseveri's poster girl.
Makes me want to spend 3 days and nights drinking this tavern down to its last drop. And I do it all with a smile. The more they rake in the cash, the happier Rosalind gets.
How sweet!
I think you've had quite enough for one day. Our apologies for bothering you, gentlemen.
Nah, it's all good.
Like they mentioned, my name is Rosalind. I'm the daughter of the owners. The 3 of you are going to be lodging with us tonight, right? If you have any issues during your stay, anything at all, just let me know.
I had a pretty crappy boat ride. I don't have much faith in this hospitality. But thank you anyway.
Of course! Always happy to be of service. Well, I'd better get back to work. Relax and unwind as long as you need.
Such a capable young lady. Reminds me of Lilia back home.
By the way, Adel, I know this Sea King's Throne is a big deal and all, but we got some other things to take care of first if we're sticking around.
We do?
The travel funds we scrounged up were only enough to get us to Salsetta.
Quite right. With that in mind, I plan to pay the local clinic a visit. Upon our arrival, I noticed a flyer that said they were recruiting medical practitioners.
Well, ain't that convenient? Doesn't really solve the issue for us two, though.
Are you youngsters in need of work?
Yeah. You got any leads?
Well, both the harbor and the town militia are hiring at the moment. The docks are always short on labor. I'm certain a brawny fellow such as yourself would be a welcome addition. And the red-haired lad is a swordsman, no? The militia's been on the hunt for temporary recruits, I believe.
No joke? That's great. Thanks for the tip.
Seems we have a few promising candidates.
Sure do. Let's get out there and follow up on them once we're done taking a load off.